Namaste dear students. In the last class we were discussing about a time series, second method of measuring trend, that is a semi-averages method. Four methods are there to calculate or to measure trend. First one is a graphical method. In graphical method what we are doing is first we are drawing the histogram. Histogram means the graph of actual time series data. Next, in graphical method what we are doing is we are drawing a trend line in such a way that the number of points above the trend line and below the trend line must be equal, somewhat only we will get, and one more thing means the total deviations above the line and below the line are same. So, but this method gives much or contains much personal bias, isn't it? Whoever draws these trend line, they will get different trend lines. So, it is according to the personal judgment of that particular person. So, it contains much personal bias to overcome that demerit, and also this method is not enough to calculate the future trend or forecast the future trend. So, to overcome that methods or to overcome that demerits, second method was introduced, that is method of semi-averages or semi-averages method. Semi in the sense half, average means we are taking the arithmetic mean here. So, in semi-averages method what we are doing is first we have to divide the given time series data into two equal parts. Suppose 8 years are there, means first 4 and next 4. Next we are computing the average of first half and second half. These averages itself are called as trend values. So, histogram we are drawing as given in the data. Next, trend line is drawn by taking that 2 points. That 2 points are taken along the middlemost. First half's middlemost, second half's middlemost. Then we are drawing using dotted line. That dotted line is called as a trend line. So, even though this method is somewhat, it is also easy to understand and simple to draw. Then one more thing means it does not contain any personal bias. Means whoever draws a trend line, they will get the same trend line, isn't it? Then one more thing means it is somewhat we can predict about the future trend also. By extending that line, that trend line, we can tell about the future trend. But demerits are there, since the method is based on arithmetic mean. What and all demerits are there for arithmetic mean? Same coming here also, isn't it? Then it is not, since it is not a mathematical method, it is also does not establish any mathematical relation. So, it is not enough to predict about a future trend. We can tell on an average, but exactly we can't tell about the future trend or forecast about the future trend. So, we did one problem. Suppose 9 observations are there, or 9 years are there, or 7 years are there, means at that time we can't exactly divide the given data into two equal parts. At that time what we are doing is the middlemost year we are living, first half and last half will be there, middlemost year we are living, isn't it? So, first one. Next one more problem we will do, such problem. Draw a trend line. This is the second problem. Draw a trend line. Draw a trend line by the method of semi-averages. By the method of semi-averages. By the method of semi-averages. Year sales. Year sales, sales in 1000. Okay. Year starts from 2002 onwards. 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. See the values, 412, 438, 444, next 454, 470, 454, 470, 480, 490, 500, 100, 530. Okay. So here first count how many values are there or how many years are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 years are there. So exactly we can't divide the given time series data into two equal parts. What we have to do? So 9, since 9 years are there means first 4 and last 4. Middlemost item we have to leave. For finding which one? For computing trend values only. While drawing histogram we are considering all. For computing trend values using semi-averages method, we have to divide the given time series data into two equal parts. Here since 9 years are there means we can't exactly divide into two. At that time what we are doing is taking first half and last half, leaving the middlemost. Okay. So first we will do here a solution. Year, next sales in thousand, last one is trend values. Go trend values. Okay. So year 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Here 412, 438, 444, 454, 470, 480, 490, 500, 530. Okay, clear na? Next how to find trend values? Trend values using semi-averages method. So first 4 and here since 9 observations are there means first 4 numbers average, next last 4 numbers average, middlemost item left. So this one, this 4 and this 4, middle item left out, middle item left out. We are taking the average. Remember where I have to write? I have to write the midpoint or middlemost of these 4. 2002, 2003, 4, 5. 4 are there. 4 the middlemost where it comes? In between 2003 and 2004. Isn't it? So here comes. So here I am writing here. Okay. So we have to take average. 412 plus 438 plus 444 plus 454 divided by 4. Divided by how many observations are there? 4 are there. The answer is 437. Okay, this one divided by 4. Next middlemost item left out. We have to leave the middlemost. Next again next 4. Next 4, 480 plus 490 plus 500 plus 530. Where I have to write? I have to write in the middlemost, that is in between 2008 and 2009. So here I have to write this one, 480 plus 490 plus 500 plus 530 divided by 4. Average of this one is 500 it is. It is 500. Got now? So hope this much is clear to you. What we did is just we left the middlemost as the observations contains odd number. Odd number of observations are there. Then take the first 4's average, write in the middlemost. Similarly, take the average of last 4, leave the write in the middlemost. So we did this much. Next draw the graph. So every graph must have a title. Do in the graph itself, in the graph itself you have to do, and on the graph first you have to write which one, title must be there. So construction of trend line, write the title, construction of trend line using semi-averages method. Semi-averages method. Construction of trend line using semi-averages method, isn't it? So here along two axis will be there, x axis and y axis. Here it is x axis, this is y axis. I am taking 0 as the origin itself. Next along x axis which one we have to write? Yes, year. Year is taken along x axis. Year 2002, then 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Correct na? Along y axis I have to, here you have to write year. Along y axis which one? Sales. Right na, sales in 1000. Sales I have to write along y axis. So here 412, starting from 412. So these trend values also you have to include. So just take have a notice about trend values also. 437 and 500. Here highest value 530. So however 437 and 500 are coming in between. So no need to worry about it. 412 is the lowest and I think 530 is the highest. So I am taking up 400 they took, okay, 400. 20 units we will take 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520, 540. Correct na? Yes. So 400, see 0, next 400, next after that only 20 units. So if we write the scale also, scale applies only after this one. So this 400 is taken as false baseline. This is a false baseline. False baseline. Okay, correct na? So here it is a false baseline because scale applies only after this line. This one considers as a just origin. So only we are telling it is not the correct origin. So we are telling it as false baseline. Base is that one. Next one, next draw the histogram. See, while constructing histogram you have to consider all the points. So 2002 412, 2002 412, 412 means 2 units will be there. 412 is 410 here, 412 somewhat here. 2003 438, 2004 444, 444, 2005 454, 2006 470, 2006 470, next 2007 480, 480, 2008 490, 2008, 2009 500, 500 here, here it is 500, 2010 530, 530 means in between. See here each one this much line in your graph it contains 10 lines, isn't it? 1 centimeter equal to 10 units actually. So 10 means 10 lines will be there, not unit, 10 lines will be there. So here to here what is the difference? 20 difference. So each line contains 2, 400, 402, 404, 406, 8, 10 like that, isn't it? So next draw this one, combine this using straight line, using scale. Okay, this is a histogram. This is histogram. Correct na? This is a histogram. Next, I have to draw the trend line. Trend line using semi-averages method. See how many trend values? Only two trend values are there, 437 and 500. 437 against which one? 2003 and 2004. So, against 2003 and 2004, 437. 2003 and 2004 na mid point ige how much? 437. 437 means 440 here. Adra 436 only you will get. Okay. So, here one. Next one more 500. 500 against 2008 mattu 2009 midpoint. 2008 and 2009 midpoint, that is 500. 2008 9's midpoint, it is 500. 500 it came here only, it seems 500. Okay. So, here to here draw a dotted line, that is called a trend line. So, we can extend the line also. So, from here also we can extend the line. This is called a trend line. Trend line. Okay. Write a scale. Hope this much is clear to you, isn't it? Only two trend values. Trend values draw ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you have to observe which one, where we have to just notice. So, here in between 2003 and 2004 first trend value, second is in between 2008 and 2009. Clear na? Yes. Next scale must be there. Scale x axis 1 centimeter equal to x axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit or 1 year. See, you have to write in the top right corner. Here due to lack of space I am writing here. Y axis 1 centimeter equal to how much? 2 units, right? Sorry, here y axis 20 units. 20 units. 1 centimeter equal to 20 units. So, here both variables must be there. You have to mark x axis, y axis, both year and sales, or whatever may be the variables must be there. After that false baseline, if needed, false baseline must be there. Then both histogram and trend values, trend line, both you have to mark. After that scale must be there. Then before everything title must be there. Construction of trend line using semi-averages method. Hope this is clear to you. So, next can we go to the third method? This method is clear to you, I think. Next we will go to the third method, that is method of moving averages or moving averages method. So, what are the